right, you guys. This is the first time I'm gonna see the book. We're all together. I have not seen the book yet. We just got the first time.
Now I gotta stop right there. Look at Will Smith back there, clapping like a damn sea lion.
Look at the inside.
Wow, this is really beautiful. The introduction to each new section is really standing out.
This is how I'm being born. I just flipped straight to this page. Really? Will and I are in bed in a rented villa in Cabo San Lucas. It's late summer, 1997.
Jada, you flipped straight to that page.
I'm pregnant. Will and I, yeah.
Oh my God, this is when I came. This is when I showed up.
There's so much cool stuff about this book.
I'm so proud of you. Thank you guys for being so supportive.
Absolutely.
You know I checked out for a little while. But
Yeah.
This was.
Just listen to the type of exclamations he made. The woman said, I know I checked out for a little. And he talking about, yeah. Man, she checked out on you a long time ago, dog. This woman has been a constant embarrassment to you.
But this was hard work.
It was
hard work.
That's real.
Jada.
My baby, my new baby.
Guy doesn't care at all, man. Like, listen, a woman wants a partnership that doesn't exist because she doesn't know how to be a partner. So even if a woman says, I want a partnership, she's never going to carry the weight she needs to carry in order to make that partnership work. She doesn't anywhere in her life. The most ineffective partner you're ever going to have is a woman you're involved in an intimate relationship with. Because in her mind, that intimacy or bearing your children gives her a free pass to not contribute any other time.
I'm the mother of your children. I laid over had no children. 15 hours of labor.
A few moments later.
I have been a single mom for all of 2 years, and I have to say, I hate it here. I don't hate being a mom. I don't hate having kids, but I hate the fact that I only had two options. Either stay in an unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship or do it all on my own. And see, when I was a stay-at-home mom, I did the cooking, the cleaning. I was a primary person in charge of taking care of the children. And here I thought that was a totally different category than being a working mom. As a working mom, I'm literally still doing all of the same stay-at-home mom shit, just on a different schedule. But now with the added mental stress load of how do I pay every bill by myself? And that's not even the part that frustrates me. The kicker is that this is culturally normal and even embraced, that if you're a single mom, you're just gonna struggle and that's it. Like, I could be on the brink of a mental breakdown, literally underwater, telling people like, I do not know how to make this better. And someone will ask me, what's wrong? Are you okay? No, I'm not. And the response is, well, you know, it's hard out here for everybody. And I get it. We all have our challenges. We're all going through our own struggles. But why is it culturally normal for this to be the only other option? Like, at this point, I'm about to start dating other moms to see who wants to co-mother together. Because the fact that we're all just isolated, but going through the same exact challenges at the same time just feels ridiculous.
Jada is who she is because she married Will. The only thing we know about her is the movie Set It Off. And we know her attachment to Will and her attachment to Pac. That's all we know. Those are her claims to fame. Her claims to fame are her attachments to those two men. So when you see a man in a situation like this where he's still supportive, see, this is them just filming them at home, doing something. She's got the new book. This is how that man is with her at home. Virtue cannot be tracked physically. So you cannot worry about how virtuous a woman is and try to compare it to her physical beauty. Physical beauty comes in all different shapes and sizes, but virtue has nothing to do with physicality. Looks fade anyway. As evidenced by, when women get older, Jada got older, her looks faded. It happens. That's what happens to all of us alive. Now, you can age gracefully And if you start off as an ugly duckling, maybe you become more and more handsome or more beautiful as you get older. There are people who do that. But you misunderstand that as a man in a situation like this, you will get caught up in the responsibility of being supportive to your family. So if they start off not appreciating that support, you're gonna eventually get used to that. That's why as a man, you can't take mistreatment, you can't take ill treatment, you can't take disrespect, you can't take malcontention rather from anybody in your circle that you're providing for, that you're protecting, because you will embrace that as a normal part of life. You hear men say all the time, man, if you're gonna have a family, man, some of these things just come with it. Man, you crazy. What you mean some of it come with it? Some of it come with what? You ain't got to accept nothing that you don't want to accept until you legally marry a woman and put yourself in a position where now you've crossed the line, which is what Will has done. He's crossed the line. So now, no matter what she does, he's still the same man. Now, I do support not letting a woman change you. No matter how a woman does, no matter how a woman interacts with you, you never let that change who you are. It's not the woman that is the problem with the treatment you're getting. Your choices are the problem. You have to choose to refuse to be used when it starts to become being misused. Because we all gonna be used. She gonna use you for something, you gonna use her for something. We use that word and it sounds foul, but it's just a symbiotic relationship. I benefit, you benefit, we're all good. But when you see a man like this, think about all the things he's dealt with. This woman just got in this same book that he's cheering. She just had a section where her and Pac were, were lip syncing his song, and she was, all emotional about how this was the last time they got to be friends together. Yes, because after that she wanted more. When they got older, she wanted more. Pac never wanted more, not with her. So when you get a man sloppy seconds, you are destined for this type of interaction with the woman, man. Don't ever lose yourself in a mission to please a woman. Never lose yourself in a mission to be who a woman wants you to be. Never lose yourself in the responsibility of taking care of a woman, of being there for a woman. I had a woman text me, man, not long ago, man, just saying she had a long day. She wanted to vent to me. I said, baby girl, you can't vent to me. Who you been venting to before? Listen, I literally told a woman, I'm not here to replace your friends. Whoever you vented to before, vent to that person. Whoever you call on and rely on and have a shoulder to cry on, keep crying on that shoulder. I don't want my shirt wet. You cannot allow a woman to come into your life and thrust the responsibility of all that comes with dealing with her on you, because there is a huge responsibility when you're dealing with a woman, man. She's emotionally volatile, so there's an emotional roller coaster that you got to be on, riding with her and helping her know when to throw her hands up and when to hold on and when it's going upside down. Who was doing those things before? It is not your job to come into a woman's life and commandeer all of the positions that other people have held. At this point right here, as Will, I wouldn't have even been there. She's your wife. You don't have to be there at this little event cheering and waving your hands like hip hop parade and clapping like a seal and doing all that. Y'all live in the same house, bro. You could have been took care of this. See, here's the problem. The same woman will get you on camera and embarrass you. It doesn't make sense to be such a caterer to your brow, man. Now, here's a woman. If you look at that heading, it said, when you ask what I bring to the table, and now she just, look what she got on the table. She got the boobage where the food is supposed to be, man. That's what she brings to the table. I want y'all to understand what you're dealing with out here, man. These weak guys, these suckers, these tricks have done so much to add value to the physicality of a woman that she believes that that's all the value she should bring. And it's not that she doesn't have other value. She just hasn't worked on that value. Man, they haven't had to work on that value for 2 decades. So she's either going to do a lot of strange things for a little piece of change, or she's going to go and use up her brain to make a little piece of change. Whatever it is, she's either going to give you all her body, or she's going to try to offer her degrees and all of that. There is no in between anymore. There is no in between. If you meet a woman who has a little bit of sense about herself, then she like to go hang out and drink with her friends and do all of that. Like, listen, for the man who is really trying to live a life that's pleasing to God, there are no options for you in the West. You don't have any options. There just aren't options for you in the West. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to compromise a lot to put a woman in that position, man, in the West. So when guys be talking about, man, they send you on these dummy goose chases out here, man, these just go out here, man, I'm going to send you on a wild goose chase. Go out here, boy, you can find a good woman out here. There's good women out here. They're out here. By whose definition? By their own definition? By society's definition? You're a man, you define the definition of what's good for you. Society don't tell you what's a good woman for you. You make that determination. Same way society don't tell you what's a good place to live for you. You make that determination. You look at statistical information and the statistical data to find out if this is a good place for you. What do you like? Does this place have it? What do you not like? Does this place have it? That's what we do out here.